Welcome back to the channel, fellow space scuba divers. My name is Jamison, and for today's video I'm going to be showing you all where to find the cold suit in Subnautica below zero. Let's get on with our video. As per the usual on the channel, guys, we're going to start at the base of this structure here that I like to call Iceberg Island. Those are the coordinates and brackets for anyone who wants to use console commands. And as for everybody else who likes to find things the traditional way, to get here, you're going to want to start off at your drop pod. Now, your drop pod can spawn in anywhere from 1 to 4 different locations. So, bearing that in mind, just start at your drop pod and proceed to head north, and the journey can be from 150 meters away from your drop pod up to about 400 depending on where you spawned. But just keep heading north until you start seeing a bunch of ice shelves and penguins, and eventually you'll find Iceberg Island. Now, once we're at Iceberg Island, you're going to hop in a sea truck. Once in our sea truck at the base of Iceberg Island, we're going to head almost directly in between southwest and west for about 1 kilometer. Now, the cold suit is found on land, so half this journey will be in the ocean and half of it will be, of course, on land. For the ocean part of the journey, all you'll need is a sea truck, no modules necessary. Just drive and make sure you don't crash it and blow it up. As for hostile flora and fauna, there are none. Other than, I guess, you could class the eye jellies as hostile, because if you hit them or aggravate them, they will attack you. But if you don't crash into them, you won't take any damage. And you've just got to maneuver around a bunch of icebergs. And that's it for the ocean part. Now, as for the land part, guys, you're going to need a scanner and the ability to maintain a healthy body temperature. Now, you can do that by just being good at watching your health, making use of the thermal geysers in the area, or you can take it a step further and make sure you have a cold suit on. I guess not a cold suit because we're going to get that. Have fever peppers, coffee thermos, or go full ham and wear a prawn suit, up to you, but just keep that body temperature high. And of course, if you are the adventurous kind and decide to veer off the path to the cold suit and check some things out, you may see a snow stalker or two, but if you do exactly the path we say, you'll be a-okay. Anyway, we're at the halfway point now. As you can see, there are eye jellies and a big precursor tentacle to our right. And what I like to do is, once I see the precursor tentacle, I surface, because it's easier to see the jetty that way, especially if you have clear weather. But in the case of this video, I have no weather on at all, so you might not be able to see the jetty till you're like 50 meters out from it. But just keep on driving along that path in between southwest and west, and you'll eventually come upon the jetty. Once here, up out of your sea truck, clamber up the dock, up the second set of steps. On your right, you'll see a thermal geyser to keep yourself warm if you're cold. And we're then going to proceed to run into this canyon area here. You'll see the canyon forks left and right. You're going to want to head right. And it'll start to fork again, at which point we take the left into this cave. Now, if you've done a terrible job of watching your body temperature and you are freezing, on the left of the cave here is a fever pepper. It'll give you food and water and some heat. But once here, keep running through the cave, turn left towards the big old door over there, which is where we're going to head, and just keep trucking along. Now, that stalactite there above the door will occasionally fall, so you could hurt yourself or die if your health is low enough, so keep that in mind. Run through the door, hang a left, run through this opening here, and you're going to want to go to Dr. Zeta's bedroom. And no, she's not here. Walk up to her aquarium, and on the right, where she has an open locker, there's a cold suit. And this is a 1-item scan, so as soon as you scan it, you have it unlocked. And just like that, you've got a cold suit to stay bloody warm when you're above ground. Anyway, with the cold suit acquired, guys, I think it's time to conclude the video. So, if you found this helpful or enjoyable, please give give us a thumbs up. If you didn't, give us a thumbs down. And if you'd really like to help myself and the channel out, please consider checking out some of my other videos. I've done plenty on the Subnautica franchise, and hopefully by now I've done some other games as well. And whilst you're checking out the other content, if you aren't already, please also hit that subscribe button. It means a lot to me. Anyway, with that all being said, my name is Jamison, and I'll see you all in the next video. Bye for now.